Not attempt the training techniques you're about to see without consulting a professional. Tonight on Cesar 911.
She's very vicious. She wants to attack people, our pets.
A family torn apart by an overprotective German Shepherd.
We have banned Ron and Savannah from any family gatherings.
How long was that ago?
About 3-4 years ago.
And later, 2 pesky pooches, 10 angry neighbors.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Emily and Jay, their dogs bark. They lunge, they nip at you, they're very aggressive.
Will these owners end up in the doghouse?
Some of that to get them evicted.
This is Cesar 911. Cesar's first 911 call is from Joanne and Rick, whose cousin Ron's dangerous German Shepherd has forced them to forbid Ron from coming to any of their traditional family functions.
How are you?
So
Nice
good
to
to
meet
see
you.
you.
Thank you.
Come on in and meet the rest of the family. Hey, everybody, look who's here. Yeah!
How you doing, man? How are you? Hungry? What's up? Of course I'm hungry. What Latino is not hungry? How I'm going to be able to repay for this tacos?
Hopefully, by helping us out with Savannah, my cousin Ron's dog.
We're experiencing a lot of problems in there.
She's very vicious. She wants to attack people, our pets. He goes after anybody.
Anybody.
She's actually tried to attack me at a family function. She just loses it for that moment and tried to get my hand, and luckily I moved out of the way and screamed.
She was really, like
Aggressive.
possessed, like aggressive. Mm-hmm. You know, so it was like, whoa. We had to tell him, you know what? Time for you to go.
So we have banned pretty much Ron and Savannah from any family gatherings because of the liability that she could be for any of us, you know?
How long was that ago?
About 3-4 years ago.
How come you can just leave her at the house so you can be with the family?
He can only leave her for so long, and then he's afraid that maybe she'll, like, see something outside the window and try to bust through the window or something, and he doesn't want to leave her locked up too long.
In the Hispanic community, family is everything, and it's actually almost like a religion for us to get together once a week and bring everybody. It's just sad that Ron is actually banned from experiencing that. What's the goal? What you want to achieve?
Our goal is to have Ron be able to rejoin the family like we used to. So we're hoping you can help us.
I can't wait to meet Ron and Savannah.
We can't wait for you to meet her either.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Ron's family has arranged for Ron to bring Savannah to their weekly barbecue for the first time in 3 years. Cesar observes their behavior.
Hey. Mira los dientes. Hey.
No. Hey. My name is Ron. I have a 3.5-year-old German Shepherd. When I first got Savannah, she was the most beautiful puppy. She was very friendly, curious. She was very easy to train. I mean, I got to the point that right after I got her, she would just walk behind me without a leash. It was cool. It was the perfect dog. After about 4.5, 5 months, the neighbors' people, the full-grown people, came into the yard and started attacking. Everyone, humans and dogs, had to be taken to the emergency room. From that point on, Savannah became aggressive and overprotective. She's basically uncontrollable. After the walk, my hands are burning from trying to restrain her. I can't take her outside, I can't go to a dog park. I can't leave Savannah in the house because she barks at the neighbors constantly. I'm afraid that one of these days she's just going to break through the window and hurt herself or hurt somebody else.
Thanks for making my
Pretty much got cornered by my family, and they told me that Savannah was too vicious and that, I had to get rid of her or that she wasn't welcome to join the parties. Savannah's behavior has completely alienated us from all the family get-togethers and functions. I really wish the situation, will be otherwise, where, I can have what I had before, with the family and everyone together, I'm not happy. I don't think Savannah is happy either. It's painful because I'm thinking of how she feels. It's just like my kid. Just like my kid.
Hey, Ronnie! Hey! Ronnie, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna switch places.
Okay.
Okay? You're gonna pass me her.
Okay.
Okay? Yeah. Well, Savannah definitely came exactly how they describe her. A dog that you can't trust, a dog that is dangerous to have around. It was clear that Ron wasn't correcting or controlling the situation, so I needed to figure it out what was really happening to Savannah, why she's acting this way. Vamos para adentro, yeah. The safest way to evaluate the situation was to leave the potty, take over the leash, without me getting attacked. Now, do me a favor, before you pass it to me, put the choke chain all the way in the top of the neck. There you go. Go that way. Yeah. Pass me just the end of the leash.
Okay.
Yeah, slowly. The element of surprise is a tool. So I asked Ron to give me the leash when Savannah was not paying attention. And from that point on, Savannah showed who she really is, an insecure little girl. The way she curved her body, the tail went between the legs, and her energy completely switched. Knowing that, I said, well, let's go into a different situation. I'm gonna bring you to my family first, which is my dogs. All right, Mercer, open the door. And let me evaluate how bad are you. Me holding the leash in front of my family members. So this is, I'm introducing her to my family, right? This is my family, different reaction. So this is an insecure dog, right? A super aggressive dog, doesn't matter, you know, who's holding it, he's gonna try to bite. But see, she wants to move back. No. There you go. Snap out of it. I gave Savannah the first proper correction she ever had in her whole entire life, with a light foot tap as soon as she started growling at my dogs. The tap is never forceful. The tap is just to snap the brain out of that state of mind that she's in, and then she went into a sitting position. Savannah's like millions of dogs who can be seen like a very aggressive dog. On top of that, she's a German Shepherd. On top of that, she's a very large girl. She's a big girl. So it's easier to assume that she's an aggressive dog, but it's actually very insecure. She just doesn't have the proper leadership. She doesn't have the proper guidance. She doesn't have a job. So her job becomes to protect Ron. What I'm telling Savannah is that I am leading your life. You don't have to protect me. And this is the role that Ron needs to play. All right, you're gonna put Junior on the leash. I'm gonna bring Junior with me. So now I'm going to bring her and Junior to the party so people can see what's really going on. I'm going in. We're gonna shock the family. I brought a pit bull for the party.
That is amazing.
Wow.
Amazing.
I'm like in disbelief.
When I saw Cesar and Junior and Savannah walking through that door, it's like if that wasn't my dog. That's when I first realized that there's hope.
What I'm learning about Savannah is she's actually a very unsure girl, right? And an unsure dog becomes nervous very quickly if you don't give direction. That's why I always say it's not the dog, it's the human behind the dog. Unsure people believe that the whole world is going to hurt them. And unsure dogs believe the same. And it puts her in a position I have to control. Otherwise, we're both going to die. So by you becoming assertive, understanding the meaning of assertiveness, she will give you this.
I thought all this time I was in control.
Physically.
Physically, right.
Yeah, this is mentally.
So what do I do to have that mental control? Because I'm cautious, but I'm not like over nervous or, insecure.
Over, no, but a little.
I don't want to call it nervousness.
Okay, how you want to call it?
Okay, so how do I correct her for...
You can't correct her if you don't correct yourself. That's my point. So if you're nervous this much, they feel it. For me, convincing a human to become aware of their feelings is a challenge because nobody wants to be weak. Nobody always see weakness as a bad thing, especially in our culture. No, llores. The horse just stepped on me. Yeah, no llora. I'm 3 years old. So, just be honest with you how you feel. My girl here, she knows. The best way for Ron to realize how his tense energy affects Savannah is by him passing by another dog. There you go. Hold it.
I'm ready to do it.
Come on, ven. Come in, all the way. It's very good, right there. Está allá.
Hey.
There you go. Controla, controla, controla.
Hey. Hey.
Cesar works with Ron's German Shepherd, Savannah, whose aggressive behavior has alienated Ron from his family.
You gonna pass me her?
Cesar showed Ron how different Savannah can be with him,
That is amazing.
and that it's Ron's lack of leadership that pushes Savannah to want to protect him. But Ron isn't convinced, so Cesar hands the leash back to Ron.
Está allá, está allá.
Hey.
There you go. Controla, controla, controla.
Hey. Hey.
Reach all the way in the top.
Come. Sit. Sit.
Está caliente ahorita. She's hot. She's hot. She's hot. Ron can physically restrain Savannah, but he has no control over Savannah's mind. What Ron was doing wrong was pretty much everything.
Hey.
The principles of the fundamentals of a dog trusting you and respecting you were not there. For me, I feel like you're the one who needs the training more than Savannah. So
Okay.
what I want to do for you guys, you
Yeah.
and Savannah, is invite you to the Dog Psychology Center so
Okay.
you learn what leadership means, what calm assertive energy is. Let's do it.
I'm ready.
Let's
I'm
do
ready.
it.
We're ready.
The next day, Cesar invites Ron and Savannah to his Dog Psychology Center to work on Ron's leadership skills.
Welcome, welcome to mi casa.
Gracias.
If I can teach Ron to assert himself as a leader, Savannah will not have the need to protect him. A good exercise for Ron is to simply claim his space and tell Savannah to move away. Right now, what you're gonna tell her is to give you distance if she comes back. But I'll show you how. I'll show you what I mean about moving away. Watch this. Go, go. See, move away. Good thing. Go.
Hey. Stay. Come on.
It's in the back. Too soft. I know. I'm telling you what we got to work on.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Come on.
His energy right now is for an infant.
Go there. Come on. Go.
He needs to bring it out more like a get things down, a little bit of marine kind of feeling.
Go there. Come on. Go. Oh. Go
There
there.
you go.
Come on. Go. Go there. It's really frustrating. I know what Cesar wants, and I give the command. Go there. Come on. Go. But Savannah still won't listen to me.
So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna give you a pack of dogs,
Okay.
and she's just gonna follow. Come on.
All right.
Intellectually, Ron knows what he needs to do, right? It's just he needs to get more into his confidence level. Otherwise, this is gonna be a lost cause. I chose a pack walk as an activity for Ron because I want him to take his mind off from babying Savannah.
Grab any three, or you're gonna tell me which ones to take?
No,
or-
you're gonna take the whole pack.
Oh, I'm gonna take the whole pack.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
Very good. So
Ready.
calm, assertively move in this direction.
Okay.
There you go. Bring him in. Bring him in. That's right. Come on.
I couldn't believe Cesar asked me to walk this pack, and that was very nervous to me because I have no idea how to do it.
So if a human can walk 6 dogs, it only makes sense they can walk 1 dog.
Now, how far ahead should any
Never.
of them?
0.
So that's too much for there? I
Yeah.
mean,
There you go. Bring him in. Bring him in. That's right. Come on. Hands should be here. The eyes of a dog should be right next to the leg.
okay.
You should feel no tension whatsoever. Otherwise, the dog is dragging you all over the place. You're not enjoying the walk. Hey, there he is, right there. See it?
Yep. This feels really nice.
This is how it should feel.
This is great. I can do this.
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
You're doing it.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
doing it.
I'm doing it. Yeah.
Ears back, head is low. Now you're gonna do the unthinkable. You're gonna put this part on her. Ron carries a lot of fear of Savannah getting into a dog fight.
Hey.
So while he's in this confident state, I want Ron to face his fear by tying Savannah to another dog and keep moving forward. And that's exactly what a pack leader does. You can put it on here. There, backwards. There we go. All right, let it adjust. Very good. Here.
That is amazing.
There you go, baby. Now, what you did right now, I give you A++. You didn't hesitate, my friend. You didn't hesitate. You did exactly what I said to do, and you just did it.
I just did it. Didn't, second guess it or anything, and she did great.
Look.
This is great. This is really great.
Ron built really good confidence at the DPC, but I need to expose him to real life scenarios. So I invited his cousins to my home training annex so he can be challenged. And they can see also that he's putting the right effort. Bienvenidos, 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 bienvenidos. So here you come. So no touch, no talk, no eye contact, coming in. Stay right there, there you go.
I was a little intimidated once we were through the door, just to see her standing there in her, attitude.
Ask her to lay down.
Come on, sit. Down.
There you go. Amazing. Let's go to the couch, and she stays here. We're gonna go and talk, okay? Good.
Stay.
Yeah. Todd, I'm gonna need some dogs.
She knows there's something coming.
Yes, something coming.
Ron's German Shepherd's aggressive behavior has forced his relatives to ban Ron from all family activities.
Go there. Come on, go.
Cesar works with Ron, who has shown a new capability for leadership with Savannah.
And I'm gonna need some dogs.
But the ultimate test is whether Ron can control Savannah in a room full of unfamiliar dogs while his family observes.
Sit. Sit.
Ron came across very soft, and I said, look, we can't afford this. You're gonna create a fight. So I have to step in and show Savannah that someone was in charge. Hey, hey. There you go. I have to say that I was hoping that Ron was gonna do a lot better. If I have a center for humans, I would totally say, Ron.
It's me who needs
Yeah,
the center.
yeah.
Where is my center?
I want Ron, so that's why, suggesting doing karate classes. It's something where you become a little bit more assertive, more like...
Firm,
something, Karate allows you to move forward and just, one time.
That's right.
I'm looking for that,
All right.
Yeah, that part of it. I suggested to Ron that he needed to take some karate classes because it's not about hitting somebody, it's about developing this presence inside of you, that you can actually accomplish something with the body, the mind, and the heart. And that's the part that Ron is disconnected.
As he's still relaxed, so you're like,
Well, I guess I gotta learn how to be relaxed, but not too relaxed, and I gotta have that, but not, depends.
No. I don't want an angry guy. I don't want a frustrated guy. I don't want that kind of guy. It's just an assertive guy. But confidence people love.
Right.
Confidence people admire. And dogs, that's what they follow. You know what I mean? That's how they feel safe. So that's what I'm looking for.
Okay. Cesar suggested that I take some sort of martial arts class to kind of find, not find, but I guess change my energy, just so I can reflect that on Savannah. I'm definitely willing to give that a shot.
For Ron's homework, I want him to take the karate class. Then, by learning this assertiveness, I want him to use it by walking Savannah around other dogs.
Cesar asks Ron to document his homework assignments so he can evaluate his progress. Through his homework, Ron needs to show Cesar that he is capable of being a strong leader who can control his powerful dog. Then Cesar will put Ron through a final test, where his family will decide whether or not he's welcome back to their gatherings. Cesar's next 911 call comes from Mandy, whose neighbor's dogs, Princess and Buttons, are spoiling the party in this dog-friendly apartment complex. The owners were evicted from their last apartment, and Cesar needs to keep it from happening again.
Hi, Mandy.
Hey!
Nice to meet you.
Thanks so much for
Yes,
coming.
yes.
Come have a
So,
seat.
tell me, apartment complex.
Oh, yes. It's a great complex for dogs. But, a lot of times we like to come out here and just sit down, have a glass of wine, and invite people to come in and just enjoy the
community.
view. Yeah, we're a great little dog-friendly community. That's part of the reason why I moved here. Everybody's really great, but as a community, we've got a problem.
Okay.
Emily and Jay live right around the corner from me. They have 2 dogs, Princess and Buttons, and their dogs bark. And it's not just the barking. They lunge, they nip at you, they're very aggressive. Normally, people walk up with their dogs and we're like, hey, how are you? And all of a sudden, you see Buttons and Princess. And we're just like, oh, my God, please. Please don't bark, please. And you know they're going to, and you know they're just going to be crazy, and you guys will just grab your dogs and get out of the way from them, because it's just not going to go well. Whenever I go to walk my dogs, I have like this whole rule. Like the first thing I do is open the door, I look, do I see them? And if I don't see them, then I take my dogs.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Like it's a whole avoidance.
Okay, come on. We can do it. Come on.
And it's gotten out of control, and it's to the point where I'm about to call management and get them evicted. And I really don't want to do that, and we just need some help for them. I mean, I love dogs. I don't want to be the one to be like, hey, you need to get out.
Right.
So that's the reason why you're here.
I mean, that's a great gesture to come to bring somebody like myself who understand dogs well and actually live in apartments.
Great.
I have a first-hand experience.
Mandy arranges a get-together of the apartment complex dog owners so that Cesar can observe Jay and Emily returning with Princess and Buttons from a walk.
They gave us like a week's notice. Yeah, because they want to give you plenty of time. It's okay. Just grab the dogs, y'all, because here comes Buttons and Princess. Come on.
Cesar received a call from Mandy to help with her neighbor's 2 dogs, Princess and Buttons, who won't play nice with the other dogs in her apartment complex. She sets up a community gathering so Cesar can observe Princess, Buttons, and their owners on their way back from their daily walk.
I was trying to look after my dogs, and then suddenly they would seize them alarm.
It's surreal because you're looking at him like, wait, is that you? Are you really here in my what? Like, is this happening?
We're going to change the leash, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
My name is Emily Pinfold.
And I'm Jay Pinfold. We have these 2 dogs called Princess and Buttons.
Buttons is a Maltese Schnauzer mix, and he's about 2.5. Princess, she's a black poodle, and she's, we think, around 6 or 7.
Buttons and Princess can make it a little tough for us. They just go crazy when they see other dogs.
When we take them out on walks, if they see another dog, they get aggressive. And so we have to turn around right away and bring them back in. And it's kind of embarrassing.
I don't want to take them out for walks. I dread it every time, and it's really starting to frustrate me.
Our building is kind of the Melrose Place of Sherman Oaks with dogs. We got the grill in the middle, we got the pool, there's always stuff going on. You got your neighbors hanging out. And we want to bring our dogs and join in, but they're like the naughty ones that will break up the fun because they start lunging at other dogs. And I feel like we're pushing our limits with our neighbors. I'm getting kind of worried that if this goes on much longer, that we won't be able to live here much longer.
All right.
We got evicted from our last place because of Buttons and Princess, so I have no idea where we'd be able to find a place that would let us have the dogs.
So we need to make some changes.
And I'm willing to do whatever Cesar tells us that we need to do. We're desperate.
We just do it in a different way. When I saw Buttons and Princess and I saw their owners, I thought, these people have never learned how to walk a dog in their lives. And that's the simplest way to show how good of a dog owner you are. And the most important thing is the dog follow and the human lead. I started by changing the leash to a very simple leash. Instead of me addressing the bottom of the neck, I address the top of the neck, which allows me to remove all the tension away and allows me also to guide the dog effortless. Now this, what it's gonna do, is gonna give us access to actually ask them to be following us versus leading us.
Yeah.
Yes, they definitely are the leaders.
So here, you stay right there and I'm gonna pass by. So here I have, right? When you pass by, you're passing by.
Oh, wow.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
You know?
I couldn't believe seeing my dogs that calm. It was shocked. I couldn't keep my eyes off my dogs going, is that really what happened?
Now you do it.
There we go.
From over there.
Oh, yeah?
Come back. Yeah. Okay. So here. When you see people holding leash like this, they are tense. This is what I'm saying. Watch my body language. How do I look?
Yeah.
Not very sure, not very confident.
Yeah.
You see? Confident. This is a really classic case. I have to teach Jay and Emily how to walk their dogs properly. It's amazing to me how many people don't realize how important this part of the relationship with a dog is. When they first walked in, Emily was behind being dragged by the little dogs. Emily was pulling tension on the leash, which makes the dog more excited. And the tension of the leash, the excitement of the dogs, make all the dogs in the complex act out. Once the owners know how to lead these two dogs with confidence, all that behavior will go away, including the barking. Obviously, the owners have to be willing to learn. To me, they were embarrassed of causing all that chaos. So I asked them, let's go outside for a walk. And of course, I want to include Mandy. Short, yeah, shorten it up.
The leather ears, there we go.
Yeah, make it short. Just shorten up the leash, that's all it is.
Just like that?
There you go. There you go. See the difference? You shorten it?
It's just taking time to get used to it.
Yeah. So short leash makes the dog follow quicker, makes the dog stay in one position. Too much of a leash, it gives them too much of an option.
Okay. I had so many bad habits, I didn't even realize how wrong I was doing, you know, walking my dog.
So at the moment she's about to get a little too excited, just remind her to go back to following.
Cesar needs to help Jay and Emily control their two dogs, Princess and Buttons, or they could be evicted from their apartment complex. Cesar feels the couple needs to lead their dogs with confidence on a walk when Jay is tested by a stranger's dog.
There you go. Good meeting. This is a perfect example of dog mirroring your energy. This time, Jake stayed calm, Button stays calm. Before, Jake would go in a very chaotic state, very tense, and Button would express the same behavior. These dogs don't need a correction to themselves. What needs to be corrected is the energy of the owner.
She's trying to get up front.
Yeah. So, short, not tense. See?
Yeah.
Right there. Hey, look. So you're doing this right now?
Yeah. I was doing it constant.
Yeah.
And that makes her tense.
So you're holding like this and having this body language?
Yeah.
Emily just needs to learn to relax. She keep looking back. She keep holding the leash tense. She keep doing exactly what she did when I met her. It sounds simple what I'm saying. Just walk your dog with confidence and that will change everything. Yep. But I meet so many people who don't know how to be confident walking their dog. In my experience, I found that how you boost somebody's confidence really fast is by letting them walk a pack of dogs. It's definitely challenging, but it takes the mind out of their dog and focusing on doing something completely out of the ordinary. The exercise that we're gonna do is just to give you more access to leadership so they see that you're actually walking other dogs that you never met. So we're gonna have your dogs in one hand and they're gonna pass you 4 leashes and you just walk,
Okay.
right?
All right, I'll do it.
All right.
When Cesar brought out his 4 dogs, I was a little overwhelmed. Like, oh my gosh, can I do this? And for a second, I got a little scared, but I was just like, no, I can do this, and I will do this.
Grab, very good. And then go, go. There we go, go. Bring it, babe, bring it, man. There you go, it's coming, it's coming. Then relax, there we go. Let's go. Very good. Stay calm. Keep moving forward. Come on, don't hesitate, you're hesitating. That's what they're pulling back, because you're hesitating.
I'm hesitating?
Yeah, because you're doing this like,
Yeah.
I don't want to hurt
I don't
him.
want to, yeah.
I don't want to
I'm
hurt
so
him.
scared.
I know, but
Yeah.
that's why they don't want to follow you.
Because I'm unsure.
Yeah. Emily simply have to learn to relax and learn that the dogs will trust her. Otherwise, it's just going to be a lost case. Here, look. So you see how it feels like. See how we slow it down? See it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Buttons is in behind. He's the last one.
Yeah, he's part of the pack. So it's 4 fingers holding 6 dogs.
I love it.
Here, come this way. Here. Just grab right here. Just grab, same energy. And then go. Go. There you go. Go. There you go. That's right. Right there. There you go. You got it. You see it? You feel it?
Yeah.
That is walking with a dog.
They're so calm. It's funny because you don't have to do all these crazy tricks of twerking your body or anything. It's just being and being loose and relaxed. And they'll walk right, next to you calmly.
Can you feel it? I want you to feel that.
I do.
So in the beginning it was,
Yeah.
and then you stay
Like
calm.
I'm on a relaxed stroll.
Yeah. Yes.
That's what it is. It's a stroll.
Yeah. Now you're a dog walker.
I need to lead my dogs and lead them with calmness and not lead them with fear and anxiety. And if your leader is calm, cool, collected, and looks like they know what they're doing, then you're not going to ask questions. You're just going to follow.
Emily finally find her confidence, but I really need to see if this couple can find their confidence and their calmness around the neighbors. And that was what I was called for. I definitely don't want them to be evicted. Ready? Let's see how much you retain.
I have one chance to prove to everyone that I can control my dogs myself and be a good neighbor. I am praying that I don't mess this up.
The leash is in the bottom.
I could tell Emily was nervous. She forgot everything Cesar had taught her. Wasn't looking too good.
Emily and Jay have finally shown they can walk their dogs calmly and confidently. But the true test is if they can keep Buttons and Princess calm around the other dogs in their community, or Mandy will be forced to pursue having them kicked out of the complex.
The leash is in the bottom. Put it all the way to the top, all the way. Come on, come on, you can do it. There you go. She's not sure, yeah. Come on. There you go, that's right. Now go ahead and sit down over there. Join in. Finally be part of the pack.
Hi, guys.
Genuinely at first.
I know.
Oh my gosh.
There you go. Nice.
Different dogs. That was the first time that we have been able to sit at the table with our neighbors, with our dogs, and to feel like part of, you know, the building for once.
Also, their dogs were calmer. They weren't feeling threatened.
I'm so glad you're here.
Yeah!
Oh my god.
If I know where I'm going and they feel that, then they trust it and they just do it.
It's like an airplane. From LAX to New York, that's the destination.
Yeah.
They can't deviate because then people get worried. There you go. Get up. Yeah. Yeah, the floor is not going to go anywhere. The couple did great. It's amazing that they were going to be evicted just because they didn't know how to keep their dogs calm. The last step, obviously, is for them not to forget what I just taught them, so I gave them some homework. They need to learn how to walk Buttons and Princess. They need to learn how to introduce Button and Princess to other dogs. And then they have to learn to reintroduce themselves to the courtyard, just like we did today.
After 2 weeks of practicing their homework assignment, Emily, Jay, and Mandy come meet Cesar at his dog psychology center to show him how they did.
All right, I can't wait to see this live. Come on, let's check it out. This is what part? The walk?
This is walk.
Next to you, one hand, buddy. That's it. Just wants to sniff. Oh, look, she's doing the booty. That's perfect. That's good. Good meeting. Look at that.
Yeah?
See? Big difference, huh?
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah. Reset. Nice. What? I'm really pleased how the walk went. Actually very proud of them. But the real test for them is going to be when they re-enter back into the apartment complex and all the neighbors are there with their dogs. Let's see.
They're like complete different dogs.
It's wonderful.
I like the comment. Oh, how's everybody? Oh, this is great. Wow, that's incredible. That's awesome. Awesome.
It's crazy. I mean, it's just amazing how different just the whole complex is.
What about you guys? What's different about you?
I'm more confident we walk. I look forward to seeing other dogs because it's a challenge now. It's like, all right, now I can do this.
It's just good that I can take them for a walk now and they're not dragging me anymore, you know?
So you guys are going to be neighbors for a long time?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We're good.
I know.
Yeah.
We're so good. Actually get to know her now.
I know, right?
Which is amazing.
I don't have to be a bad guy. Calling Cesar was the best thing I ever did. I didn't have to do anything I didn't want to do, which was calling management and having them evicted. And I feel like I got some really good friends.
You happy?
I'm so happy.
You really, you know, saved us.
I think that now we'll be able to stay in the apartment as long as we want to, and that neighbors will enjoy living next to us and won't be afraid to live next to us any longer.
Thank you, Mandy.
Thank you, Mandy.
You saved our lives.
Give me a hug.
Oh,
Thanks
thank
for calling. I work with some of the toughest dogs in this planet, but to work with this couple and their two little poodles is just as rewarding. Whether it be a barking poodle or a super aggressive German Shepherd, to me it's not about the breed or the scenario. To me it's about how can I bring balance into their lives so they can show the harmony that we're meant to share with us. And that's why I love my job.
For the past 3 weeks, Ron has been working on the homework Cesar assigned to help him become the strong leader that his German Shepherd Savannah needs.
Ronnie, how are you?
Hey, Cesar.
When I first met Ron, he had absolutely zero control of Savannah. It was so bad that the family banned him from the family reunion. We work a lot on Ron becoming more assertive, so Savannah doesn't feel the need to protect him. But Ron's still a lot of way to go, so I was very anxious to see how far he went. Karate place.
Oh, yeah. You're going to see me there with my wax on, wax off.
This is you?
That's me right
Oh,
there.
wow, you're totally different.
I look taller than I.
Yeah. I wanted Ron to take karate classes. I know it's a little bit outside the box way of thinking, but I needed for him to find his inner strength.
It's a whole different mindset, you know. It's
Yeah, that's calm, sir. Calm, sir. Yeah. So this is you for a walk. That's a pretty confident walk right there. I like it. It's not the Ron that I made, shoulders down and the biggest smile. It's just shoulders up, head up. The only thing you gotta do here is change the leash, put it all the way on the top. That's all.
Hey.
The only thing he had wrong is the leash was in the middle of the neck. That's it. But if he would have started with the leash in the top, he wouldn't even have that kind of reaction. But the good thing is, he addressed the situation.
sit. Sit.
He never became stressed out. He never flew away from the situation. He never got tense. He just addressed the situation. That's what we want. What you're doing is exactly what you need to be doing. And what I want to do today is I want to throw a party for you. I want to bring some of your family members.
Great.
I want them to see what we have achieved.
Yeah,
Let's
that's
go,
great.
man.
Thanks.
I'm very proud of Ron. You can see a completely new energy, a little bit more calm, assertive side of him. But the real test is if Ron and Savannah can walk into the party with all the dogs and the family members, just like when we started. That will be the only way Ron's family would accept him and Savannah back into the parties.
He told me that he brought my family around to have lunch, and I can see my family going like, oh, he's bringing her, you know, without a leash. So I kind of picture that in the back of my head.
So we're going to go
There.
in there. Just
There
come
they
in.
are.
There you go.
Hello, everybody.
Wow. Wow, good to see you.
Big turnaround. I mean, unbelievable, and we can't believe it what we see today.
Ella está respondiendo al lugar de agresiva, quitarse,
Quitarse, wow.
ignorar.
Doing
Good.
I'm very proud of Ron. I'm glad that he actually took the initiative to not just focus on Savannah, but also within himself.
Welcome back, Hassan.
All right,
Welcome
great.
back. All right.
Thank you.
Yes,
Good.
definitely.
Thank you. When my family said, welcome back, now you can join us, that was amazing. You know, it felt really good.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
I describe this experience as one of life's changing events.
Oh, look at you even got here. Wow.
Just, I never thought I was going to be able to come back and reincorporate into the family functions and gatherings and just being around and bring Savannah with me.
This hits home for me because family for a Latino means everything. And to help Ron reconnect back to his inner strength so he can be part of the family, it's a true privilege. And I almost feel like a family member.
Thank you.